The film we're talking about here is based on a PhD digital production I did, started in 2009, which was putting my filmmaking skills together with sustainability and how sustainability works its way through local government. And in this case, it was to do with a local mayor, a sustainability mayor, and what he might achieve in that first 4-year term. I was based in Fremantle at a place called Cusp. It was based there around about 2008 for the next few years. And PhD students were interested in using Fremantle as a case study. Peter Newman was the director of Cusp, and it was his idea to put me and Brad together. My approach to this project was to hitch a ride. So my thesis was called Hitching a Ride Towards Sustainability. I wanted to give a picture of all these things happening over a period of time, and the Prezi was perfect. It's like having a canvas. You throw everything on that canvas, a PDF, a photograph, a YouTube movie. Everything stays in its place in relation to each other. Think of it as a map, a virtual map.
The stepping stones represent Brad's narrative along a timeline. Outside that pathway are my detours along the way.
It was a very important time in Fremantle's history because up until then there'd been this very oppressive vibe of people who didn't want things to change, and such a small group of people could do their best to try and sabotage this journey. They didn't succeed.
This is not a time to waver. It's a time to hold on to the bold vision that has brought us here tonight, because I want my children and their children to...
That image of people around a table agreeing for the greater good of all.
It was probably the first PhD presented as a Prezi, but it did get me my PhD, and 6 years later I wanted to make use of that work. So last year I approached Peter and Brad and suggested, well, maybe we could use some of that material and bring it up to date and present it as a 10-year journey, and that is what the movie is about. We need to learn how to circumvent opposition. We need to learn how to stay true to our purpose, and this, I think, will inspire people. It can be done, and that's a good thing.